Here's today's MercyOne Genesis Medical Moments.
We're here at MercyOne Genesis in Davenport, and joining us today is Doctor Rodney Short with Neurology Care. And today we're talking about memory care, not just for patients, but for families too. Dr. Short, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.
Well, thanks for having me.
So memory loss affects each person differently. So how do you personalize treatment plans for each patient?
Well, personalization happens in healthcare. Every healthcare setting, people come into the office with different goals. Sometimes they just want a diagnosis to, I've had patients just come in, they need a diagnosis just so that they can have like power of attorney enacted. Some people come in and they want, more than a diagnosis, treatment. They want aggressive treatment. Mm-hmm. Some people don't want to, they come in, they don't want to spend the rest of their life, going to doctor's visits and hospitals and getting IV medications and stuff, and other people want everything done. So every visit does involve trying to assess the goals of each individual's care and their family's goals too.
Yeah. So talk to us a little bit more about that and the typical care journey for someone coming to your clinic with memory concerns. How do you make that process an easy one for both the patient and the family?
Well, so we have 4 providers in our clinic here. Myself, we have Dr. Kayla Ehrman, who's a geriatrician. We have Olivia Masterson, who's a physician assistant, and we have Melissa Mosley, who's a nurse practitioner. All 4 of us specialize in memory care, and so the first visit involves meeting one of us, and we talk to the patient and the family and get a sense of what their concerns are, and we often do a mental status exam, get an assessment of how much memory problems they're really having, and then we make a decision how much testing to do after that.
All right. Well, Dr. Short, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today. All right, this was your MercyOne Genesis Medical Moments. And for more information, go to ourquadcities.com and click on the medical tab.